James D. Watson, the American molecular biologist whose work helped unlock the structure of the DNA molecule, has died at the age of 97. He passed away in hospice care on Long Island after a brief illness, his son and his former research institution confirmed. Born in Chicago on April 6, 1928, Watson displayed early academic promise and entered the University of Chicago at age 15, originally interested in ornithology before a reading of Erwin Schrödinger's What is Life? Turned his attention to genetics. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Zoology in 1947, then his PhD from Indiana University in 1950. In 1951, he went to the University of Cambridge's Cavendish Laboratory in England and began his collaboration with fellow researcher Francis Crick. Together in 1953, they proposed the double helix structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, a twisted ladder-like molecule capable of storing and copying genetic information. That insight laid the foundation for all modern molecular biology, opening doors to gene sequencing, biotechnology, forensic genetics, and genomics. In 1962, Watson, Crick, and Maurice Wilkins received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their work. Watson took on leadership roles soon after. He became director, then president, and later chancellor of the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, CSHL, on Long Island, transforming it into a world-class research and educational institution over decades. He also played a role in the early days of the Human Genome Project, advocating for large-scale mapping of human DNA. Beyond his scientific achievements, Watson was a prolific writer and public figure. His memoir, The Double Helix, a personal account of the discovery of the structure of DNA, published in 1968, gave a candid and controversial inside look at how the discovery was made. His book became a bestseller and remains widely read. He also published textbooks and influenced public debate on science policy, genetics, and education. Yet his legacy is deeply conflicted. In 2007, Watson made statements about race and intelligence that provoked international condemnation. He was stripped of many honorary titles, removed from his post as Chancellor of CSHL, and his reputation in the scientific community suffered significantly. His comments reopened conversations about ethics, responsibility, and social implications of genetic research. Watson's scientific impact was enormous. The double helix model not only explained how genetic information is stored and replicated, but also forewarned the possibilities and perils of genetic engineering. His work helped catalyze the biotechnology industry, modern medicine's ability to diagnose and treat genetic disorders, and forensic DNA analysis. At the same time, his later years were marred by controversy and questions about legacy, fairness, and the relationship between science and society. James Watson is survived by his wife, Elizabeth Lewis, whom he married in 1968, and their two sons, Rufus and Duncan. As the scientific community reflects, we remember him as a towering figure in 20th century science whose discoveries reshaped our understanding of life, even as the man remained complex and contentious.